Nice. Welcome to the channel. If you're new to the channel, thanks for joining. Don't forget to hit subscribe. Welcome back, guys. Today we're going to be all about the left hook. We're going to learn how to catch the lead hook, right? If this is a tricky punch for you, this is a video that's going to really help your coaching and your mitt work. I'm going to give you a couple of things to think about and that you can use as well in your sessions to make catching that hook feel a little bit easier. Before we get to the mitt work, we're going to have to work on how do we teach your hook. So just going to go over that real quick, then we'll get to the mitt work. Let's do it. All right, guys, so catching the hook, what makes it easier to catch a good hook is how well the hook is thrown, right? So if we're catching a bad hook a lot of the time, that's only gonna make it feel more awkward for us as the coaches. If we've got somebody that can throw a good hook, that makes our job a lot easier. I'm gonna give you a couple of things in this video with the mitt work to help catching the hook a little bit easier for you as well. But before we get to that, let's learn how to teach the hook. So just a few cues with the hook. One thing if you're working with a beginner boxer is that I always encourage you to teach the hook after the 1-2. The reason being, if he throws the 1-2 and throw the 2 and hold, he's automatically on his left side, which is going to be his non-dominant side, right? So for an orthodox boxer, the weight's on the lead side where we want it. That just allows him to execute the hook a little bit better. So from there, we can tell him to retract the right side, get the elbow up on the hook, turn the front side, thumb up top, and about a 90-degree angle with the arm right here, right? Those are kind of the main cues we want to think about. We can get into shifting the weight in the legs and all that kind of stuff, but just for the purposes of making our job easier as a coach to catch this hook, we want to think about the angle of the arm. The thing that makes it hard and awkward for us when we're catching it is we're kind of navigating the space and the area a little bit too much sometimes. So sometimes we might be reaching out here, sometimes we might be going up or dropping down to meet the boxer's punch. So that's kind of their mistake, not ours. So if we're constantly teaching a good hook, it's going to be shoulder height, arm slightly past 90 degrees. Every time if they throw that pretty consistently, we can always meet them in that same spot and it's going to make catching that hook feel a lot easier. So first thing to take away from this video today, guys, is when you're teaching the hook, let's focus on the cues and making sure the form's good with the hook before we start trying to just throw the hook in randomly and suddenly we're all over here and our elbows are hurting, our shoulder are hurting, and it's not feeling good and it's feeling like an awkward punch. So beginner boxers, quick recap, teach it off the 1-2. So jab, cross, that sets them up on the lead side to then execute the hook. If they're all a little bit more advanced and we want to refine and get the hook a bit more accurate so it's easier to catch, then the main things I would encourage you to focus on are just getting the elbow up and making sure the fist doesn't go too far past the body. It's nice and short, it's fist in front of the face, 90-degree angle, thumb up top, right? And we can get into the technique of turning the fist over and all that as we go, but the main thing right now is just the accuracy of the punch. Arm past 90 degrees, fist in front of the face, thumb up, right? If you focus on those 2 or 3 things right there, the accuracy of the hook is going to be a lot better and it's going to make our jobs as a coach catching it a bit easier as well. All right, so let's get to the mitt work. All right, guys, so the mitt work. So a couple of things on the position of the mitt when you're actually catching that hook, when the fist lands on the pad. What I would encourage you to do first off, and I go over all this on the online course, so check that out too, because we could break this right down on that and we go into detail on exactly how to catch it. But I always encourage hand in this position rather than this position. Now the reason for that is, if I catch it in this position, it's keeping my arm slightly bent and it's allowing me to turn with the boxer a little bit, which reinforces the power of the punch and the impact going into the pad by firing the shoulder and pec area, right? Kind of like almost like if we were doing an arm wrestle. So if we're like, pushing against each other, you're creating that resistance, which is what you want. If the hand is out, it tends to pull on the forearm a lot more, and it's easier to pull that arm away. Your arm's a little bit straighter and it's going to pull you out a little bit. So that's where you might feel it in the elbow and the shoulder a little bit more, especially with someone who can really whack on that hook. Also, just jumping back to the hook technique, if you've got a boxer or a client that's kind of going too far around with the punch, so if we just show it from this angle real quick. If they're going past their body with the fist over here and our hand is in this position, look at all that extra torque that it's putting on my shoulder and my arm. It's really pulling me over there, and that's when we're going to get issues. So that's what we're really trying to avoid. So we want a short, compact hook and pad facing up as much as we possibly can. Now, the second thing I want you to encourage you to do when you catch that hook is just kind of turn your body with it a little bit. I've talked about this before on previous mittwork fundamentals videos, and I'm big on this on the online course too, is if we can mimic the punches a little bit with a bit of rotation, that's going to take the sting out of the punches too. So let's just go jab, cross, hook just for the example. If I catch the jab, cross, hook, so I catch the jab and then I turn with the cross, right? So now I'm on my lead side, just as my boxer is, right? And then as the hook comes in, I can just kind of turn back to my left side. That's going to help me absorb that impact to the shots. So let's just practice that real quick and just watch my rotation as I catch the shots. Jab, cross, hook. Good. And again. Good. One more. Good. I'm just doing small rotational movements with my boxer, right? Added benefit to that, it's going to make them see that rotation and help them rotate too. So a couple of takeaways there from just how to catch it from the start. Palm or hand up, arm slightly about 90 degrees, and kind of turn with the shot too. It's going to help you reduce that impact. Hey guys, quick pause in the video. Just want to let you know real quick about a new feature I've added to my online course, The Ultimate Guide to Boxing Fitness Coaching. You can now pick assessment packages. So whether you have the online course or not, you can now have me personally assess your coaching, your mitt work, your boxing skills, your hand wrapping, all of the above. There's different packages available. You can work with me for up to 12 weeks. If that's something that you're interested in, go to boxingfitnesscoaching.com/ultimate guide. That gives you all the information on the online course. And then from there, like I said, you can now bring me on board to assess all your coaching and your boxing mitt work as well. All right, hopefully work with you soon. Check out the link, and if you want a discount on that, just put in Glenn VIP at the checkout box. That will give you a discount on that as well. All right, back to the video. So now let's figure out how we can make getting the mitt into this position and meeting that punch at the right time a little bit easier for us as well. So I'm going to give you 3 combinations to work on. They're real short, but it's going to help you just get your mitt in position. And I've talked about this on previous videos too. Try and stay consistent with your mitt position. If it's always in the same spot, it's training your boxer to punch in the same spot. If you're kind of going up here sometimes, and then you're kind of coming down here sometimes and mixing it up, that's not good. The hook's going to be all over the place. So first combination we're going to work on is the rear uppercut, right? Because that's allowing us to get them to shift over to the front side where we want it. I haven't had to use the left mitt yet like we do on the jab cross hook, so there's less work to do on my left arm. And then from there, I'm just going to have it already in position. As soon as the fist comes in, I'm just going to turn with him, and the pad's already in position. So it's a real easy one to get the hook, the left mitt in position when you're working with orthodox. Obviously, if it was southpaw, it'd be the right mitt. So uppercut hook. There you go. And again. Good. One more. Good. One more. Nice. Good. So it's a real simple combo. Make sure you show both mitts from the start. So nice and flat with the right mitt, and then this is already there so you can see the target ahead of time. That's going to help the accuracy. So one more time, uppercut hook. Good, nice. So there's combo 1 you can try. That's going to help you really stay consistent and get that arm and mitt in the position that you need to. Second one, we can just pretty much the same thing, but just with the cross. This just allows us to turn the right side of the body a little bit more. Easier punch to catch than the uppercut sometimes. Yep, so cross hook. Good, keeping that nice narrow position right here, cross hook. Good, again. Nice, good. So there's combo number 2 you can practice. Again, not much to do with the left arm. And then the last one, again, we don't have anything to do with this left pad. We can just keep it in position. We're just going to do a little catch and shoot drill. So this is good because what it's doing, it's just teaching a little bit of reaction, and then he's just going to come straight in with the hook. This is a little bit more advanced, so you may want to try this with your boxers that are a little bit more advanced because it's a little bit more coordination from that left side. But what it's doing, it's allowing me to get myself in a good position. I'm already on my lead side here, ready to just kind of turn back into that hook. So just a little touch of the back of the glove. You don't have to whip it in at 100 miles an hour, just a catch and shoot. Yep, so it's 1, 2. Catch, shoot. Good, catch, shoot. Good, one more. Good. So try those out. So you've got a little recap, uppercut hook, cross hook, and then the catch and shoot, right? So 3 combos there where you don't have to move this at all. You can just keep it in position the whole time. Coming off that right side, it allows you to kind of set yourself up as well as your boxers, so it's going to set them up for a better hook as well. Try those out. Leave me your feedback in the comments. Hopefully this helps you get catching your hook a little bit better. Like I said, the main thing right here is trying to get it in this position best you can. It's not always possible. Sometimes we do end up being here, especially when we're in the flows and stuff, but hopefully you've got some takeaways there you can go and try. Love to hear how it goes for you. If there's any other awkward punches that you find really difficult and challenging on the mitts, leave me a comment. I'll do a video on those punches and how to catch them as well. Guys, thanks for watching. Hope you like this video. Hit the like button. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Hit the bell notification, then you're notified of the new videos coming out each week, and I'll see you on the mittwork technique, check this video out as well, and I'll see you on the next video. Thanks for watching.